Hey, what's up guys, Matt here. Today I'll be reviewing the LR787-9 Dreamliner by Gemini jets in a 1 to 200 scale. Please check the description in case you missed anything throughout this video. My Facebook, Twitter and Instagram links are down there. I pre-ordered this from easytoys.com, their link I will also leave in the description. This is my 29th 787 model and it's my first LR model. Some information about LR. The operations base is out of Tel Aviv Ben Gurion International Airport. The main hub, of course, is Tel Aviv Ben Gurion International Airport. They were founded in September of 1948, and their fleet as of the 17th of August 2018 consists of 47 aircraft, 6 of which are 787-9s, with 3 unfilled orders. They serve 35 destinations, and their current 787 routes are from Tel Aviv Ben Gurion to Hong Kong Czech Lapcock, London Heathrow, Newark, New York JFK, Paris Charles de Gaulle, and Rome Fiumicino. Their future 787 routes are from Tel Aviv Ben Gurion to Bangkok Suvarnabhumi, which commences on the 4th of April 2019. Los Angeles commences on the 28th of October 2018. Miami commences on the 29th of October 2018. And Toronto, which commences on the 13th of January 2019. This aircraft's first flight was on the 11th of July 2017 and delivered to LR on the 20th of August 2017. And it was the first 787 to enter LR's fleet. The Boeing customer code for LR is 58. Let's take a look around the box here. So Gemini 200, LR logo, picture of the aircraft, and Boeing 787-9 1 to 200 scale model. On the back of the box, typical Gemini Jets promotion stuff, Facebook page, which you can check out, and the Boeing license there. On the top of the box, the right hand side, the bottom, and the left. And as with most 787 boxes from Gemini, these days at least, there's a flap you can open up, which reveals some information about the aircraft and a little bit about the airline, possibly. But there you go, you can pause to read that if you wish. And if you're in the store, you want to see the model without obviously taking it out of the box, which usually you're probably not allowed to do, unless it's on display, of course, which mostly it should be. There is a little clear bit you can see to check out the aircraft. Right, and here we have the model. There's the magnetic removable landing gears and the stand. Alright guys, the model is now out of the box and we are going to start at the cockpit windows on the port side. So there we have the cockpit windows, window wipers, pitot tube static ports, the aircraft name, Ashdod. This is named after Israel's 6th largest city and largest port, accounting for 60% of all the country's imported goods. Their other 787s are also named after Israeli cities. We also have part of the registration on the geared door, EDA. And then we have the LR titles, also in Hebrew. By the way, should be pretty obvious that LR is the flag carrier of Israel. Realistic inboard landing lights. And here we have, quite obvious, is by the logo, is the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engine, and the famous chevrons, as you can see on the engine, help reduce the noise, and also helps mix the cooler bypass air with the hot combustion chamber air more efficiently, just helping reduce pollution, in terms of noise and expulsion from the gas inside the engine. Take a look inside that engine. Looks very, very detailed, as expected. Fan blades, they do spin. There's the engine strake. Apologies, having a little trouble here focusing. And this one, of course, spins. Engine strake. There's the landing light. Probably a better view of it from where the camera angle is now. And then we have on the nose gear, there are no landing lights, but that is okay. Alright, now we're gonna come across here to the wingtip, the raked wingtip. It's also the red navigation light. And back onto the fuselage. Okay, we have Dreamliner over there, and then we have the registration number 4XEDA, or 4 X-Ray Echo Delta Alpha. Boeing 787-9, there's the bulk bin door below that, and just below the last cabin door it says Boeing, proudly all Boeing. Their fleet is entirely Boeing. They don't even have regional jets. 737s, 767s, 747s, 777s, 787s. That's their fleet. Then on the tail we have the logo, which is the flag of Israel, which has the Star of David on it. And onto the APU exhaust. Very detailed looking exhaust. Nice sort of like a, thinking what would you call it? It's like a cross between a chrome and, what am I thinking? Titanium. That's what I'm thinking of. Titanium tipped exhaust. Strobe lights either side of the APU exhaust. Those little bumps. And now to the cockpit windows on the starboard side. So we also have the window wipers, pitot tube static ports, and the aircraft name on this side, Ashdod, but it's in Hebrew. We also have part of the registration on the gear door as well. Front cargo container door, the LL titles, and the Trent 1000 engine. Looking very good. And then the wingtip with the green navigation light. Right, so back onto the fuselage. Again, Dreamliner logo, rear cargo container door, registration number, Boeing 787-9 and all that stuff. And onto the tail we have their logo. So let's take a look underneath the aircraft now. So we have the nose gear, gear door, necker ducts, anti-collision beacon, main gears, gear doors, hole for the stand, underneath the wings, flap slats, ailerons. You can see the fuel dump valve underneath the engine. And then the same on this side, of course, but with the registration number. And continuing down, Gemini Jet's logo, antenna, and we come towards the APU housing, but there is no markings for that, unfortunately. Now onto the top of the aircraft, we have the emergency escape hatch for the pilots, anti-collision beacon, antenna, Wi-Fi hump. No markings for ADF antennas. On top of the wing, no step markings, and the flap slats, ailerons and spoilers. Same on this side, and with the registration number also. Satcom. Usually it's out of focus. And there we go, okay. Antennas, and then on the horizontal stabilizers, we don't have any logo lights, unfortunately. No, that is alright. Straighten the aircraft up here, and then we'll move on to the seating. Okay, so we're going to start with business first, which is 32 open suites, rows 9 to 16. That's from the front of the aircraft to the second cabin door. And then we have premium economy, 28 recliner seats, rows 17 to 20. And that will be from here to about a third of the way down the wing, so about here somewhere. And then from here to the back of the aircraft is entirely economy. And that is 222 seats, rows 21 to 32 and 45 to 99. Sorry, 59, 99. I don't know any aircraft which has row 99. Total is 282 seats. Decent sort of layout, pretty standard. Now let's move on to some of the features of this model. Landing gear. It rolls quite well. I think there's one which possibly is stuck, but generally rolling quite well actually, not doing so bad. Tilt for the rotation and flare position. Nose gear, swivels, perfect. So the landing gear features are pretty good. And here is the stand. So a darkish base, dark brown base, all metal. That's where the piece that holds up the aircraft screws onto, this piece. And there is the padding on top of the stand so you don't scratch the model underneath the aircraft. So I'll just set this aircraft on the stand. I think a bit of paint just fell out. Oh yeah, there's a bit of paint that was loose. It's okay. I have paint for these situations anyway. It's not hard to find type of paint. That's sort of not going on properly, not going on all the way, which is making me quite nervous now. And the paint's peeling off inside the hole. I don't have a problem with that part, but it's just not sitting on top of the stand properly, as you can see. So I just try to be careful with that. The gears are magnetic, can be easily removed and put back into place. And I'll put them in their natural tilt position. They tilt generally okay. It's about right. And then there are the gear doors here to use if you want them in the in-flight position on the stand. So this is going to do it for this model review. I hope you have enjoyed. This is a very good looking model. Pretty happy to have it in my collection actually. I won't be getting the retrojet though. I don't really see the need for it. I'm not really a big fan of too many Middle Eastern airlines. Usually like the favourites like Emirates and such like that. But yeah, LAL is good to add to the collection. And I actually do like their livery. It's quite cool. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. Comment tell me what you think of this model. Tell me if you're going to get it. Subscribe for more. Plenty more on the way. And share this video as well, so other people know about it and see if they want to get it too. And yeah, so that will do it for this video, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.